Back to Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Boom, landed.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, what a move. And spinning now. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Allen. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Here we go. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
No, check.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Devon Kennard coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Devon Kennard in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. And not easily done.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Beasley with it over the middle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Now let's go. Blue, landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
No. Check. Patriot.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 3-19. All right, now, look at 56.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And on the ground they go with a running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
To throw on 2nd down. Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. Third down here.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on third. It's caught. Jones. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And again, it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Set. 319. 319.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen caught on the right side by Jones. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are in for 6.
Leopard!
And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They get it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
To the air, Allen. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Green the line! Green the line!
Watson hands this to Foreman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
We got three, fella. Come back.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. From the red zone now, Watson. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Watson looks to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Over.
And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx it?
Maybe jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
On first down, it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Set. 319. 319.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Lucky 56.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Jones has it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And here comes the Texans now. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. And remember here, no timeouts.
And this may be a case of too little, too late, unless they throw one towards the end zone and get a Hail Mary.
He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Green the line. Green the line.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for the Bills, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Houston, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.